This is a fast review of the 99 to 04 Mustang GT. These cars were obviously produced from 99 to 04. They're labeled as a new Edge. They're based off the SN95 platform, which was obviously before this, from 94 to 98, which that was based off the Fox body platform. So the chassis by no means is a redesign since 1979. Relatively light, weighing in average of 3,300 pounds. Some are lighter. This one is 3,150 dry with nothing in the gas tank. And no spare tire, of course. Anyhow, these cars you can pick up relatively cheap. You can anywhere between $4,000 and $8,000 for a good used one that's clean. They're really reliable. They came in two variants, in my opinion. You had the 99 to 01, which came with a Windsor motor and a T45 transmission. Then you have the early 01 to 04 that came with a Romeo motor and a 3650 Tramac 3650 transmission. I like the 01 to 04 better. While they're both 4.6s, I do believe the Romeo motor is a little more available if you ever need a spare motor or just parts, as far as used parts are concerned, you know, like heads and such. Plus the 3650 transmission is a little stronger, shifts a little better, and while a little noisier than the previous T45s, and I've had them both. I've actually had this is my fourth Mustang, so been around them a little bit. I've had them in automatics, manuals. This right here is a manual. If you can get these cars with the Mach 460 stereo, I would highly advise that you get rid of the amps that they come equipped with. The amps tend to blow out a channel and you won't even know. It just won't sound as well. Install your own amp, and you could probably still use the stock speakers, but I would definitely get rid of the radio and the amps. As far as that's concerned, these cars are capable of some people claimed, some magazines and such claimed they were getting 13.9 1/4 mile with these cars, bone stock. And I do believe the convertibles were like a 14.4, which is pretty good numbers for this car, especially for the year that it was released. Not bad. While yes, the Camaros were definitely doing better. But with that said, Ford left a lot on the table with this car here. The modular 4.6 motor, by all means, is not a bad motor. While it's not going to be definitely will not be easy to achieve 400 horses with this motor unless you do some type of FI application. But to get 300 to the rear wheels is actually not difficult with this car, and considering the weight of the car, that will drop you down easily. Some people have gone 12.9s and 12.8s, which is bolt-ons and gearing with these cars. So these cars can definitely be pretty quick in the 1/4 mile with just some work. Okay, here's underneath the hood of this car. As you can tell, I've definitely added a few things. Has undrive pulleys, intake, and cams and all that kind of crap. I'll probably do another video about that. This is strictly on purchasing one just for your own use. Anyhow, the 4.6 motor in these are really reliable, solid motors. They don't have the variable cam timings like my F-150 or the newer Mustangs do, so you don't have to worry about the issues with the VCTs acting up and such. This is dirty underneath the hood, really dirty. It's regularly a lot cleaner than this, but it's kind of been through hell and back here in Florida lately. I will clean it as we go more into the winter months. I kind of avoid it cleaning the hood. The reason why it's hard to clean the hood of these things is the cops. The coil unpacks. Every time you clean into the hood, you're going to get a misfire that you have to chase down. So be ready for that. Anyhow, trunk space on these are not that bad. I'll give you a quick view. As stated, trunk space is not that bad for what it is. A little dirty. Sorry about that. Anyhow, I do have an amplifier installed, nice Alpine, and stereo sounds pretty good, as well as a nice Pioneer head unit, which really helps out. The back seats are definitely nothing you want to be sitting in. I mean, you really gotta be pretty small to be comfortable back there. People people tend to have a problem with their head hitting the roof. Okay guys, I guess that'll be it for this review. I really don't have too much else to say about this car. The next will be a guide to modification, simple bolt-ons you could do yourself.